Hey guys, it's LaQuinta, and today I was in a good mood. I wanted to record, so I said, let's sit down so I can talk to my people. And this is my second time this week, so I'm doing really good. Okay, so today I want to talk about why haven't you started doing the thing that you want to do? I think it's fear, but I want you to sit on that question so that you could decide what it is. So today, because I think it's fear, I think that you're scared of something, you're scared of judgment, you're scared of maybe failing, you're scared of looking crazy, you're scared of something. And most of the time it's related to fear. Let's touch on fear a little bit so that you can do some work. You can work through some things to see why you are not where you want to be in life. Let's start off by talking about risk. Taking risks, it can be difficult because you're doing something outside of your comfort zone. You're doing something that you've never done before, so it may seem scary. But what I'm going to share with you is the best way to get to where you want to be is to step into that fear and use fear as motivation, because most likely you will fail. The first time you will fail at it. But when you get good at failing at something, when you get good at failing, then you decide that, I'm going to take this particular failure. I'm going to take this opportunity to get better at what I want instead of feeling sorry for myself and not doing it again, or trying to do it differently, or trying to, do some research to get better at it. You take that failure and you apply it to your life to get better. That's what I've done in the past. I have been on many journeys of life where I was doing something and then I failed at it. Hold on, here come a bus. I got my window open too, so because my window is open, I'm gonna hear a little bit of traffic. But the importance of getting good at failing. I even teach my 9-year-old about failing, how failure is not a bad thing. A lot of times that's how you get started. That's how you get good at it. That's how you practice the thing that you want. Think about Sha'Carri Richardson. I hope that's her name, because she gets so upset about people saying her name wrong. I think it's Sha'Carri. It's Sha'Carri. But she get mad at people about saying her name wrong, so she gonna comment on this. It's Sha'Carri, not Sha'Carri. But she was publicly humiliated on the track field when she lost. But I believe that people were more upset and more at her about her attitude, not so much about her failing on the track. A lot of times, especially when sports, you are going to lose some. You're not going to win them all. But when you are in the training, when you are in the growing and learning, that's when it's time to be humble, so that people can support you instead of being arrogant. And I believe that's where she went wrong. She was very arrogant in the public eye while she was failing. Now it's 2023 and she's doing really well. She's very successful in her field because she's been practicing, she's been training, and she's been getting good at the sport that it's her career. It's not even her sport, it's her career. She's getting good at it. When it comes to life, when it comes to getting outside your comfort zone, maybe you're at a job that you've been at for 10 years and it's what you're used to. A lot of times we stay for comfort too. We're just comfortable. We're afraid of getting outside of our comfort zone, and it's convenient. We do things out of convenience as well, especially like being in relationships. We know the person, we know what the daily routine is, we know what to expect, so we stay. But what if you decide to get outside your comfort zone? So watching the Kirk Franklin documentary, he said something like, who am I well, because I've only known me broken. If you take that quote and you apply it to other areas of your life, like, who am I outside of this job, because I've only known this. So once you step out and you move and experience something different, you never know what will be behind that. It could be the best experience of your life, it can completely change who you are as a person. But if we stay stuck and we don't do the thing, whatever, your intuition or whatever God is calling you to do, you would never experience what was once meant for you or what is meant for you. So that's something to think about. That's something to apply to your life in all areas. I love when he said that. You have to go watch, it's called Father's Day, and it's Kirk Franklin meeting his father. There was some defining moments in that documentary that I took and I used it for my own life. So it's okay to take risks. It's okay to try. You do have to kill the noise. You have to not worry about what the next person may think of you, because they may not always agree. Everyone's not going to always cheer you on. Everyone is not going to always be okay with the decisions you make. They're not going to be okay with the journey that you are on or the path that you're taking. But sometimes you have to go alone, and everyone is not going to be there to go with you. So be afraid to go, but also go if you are afraid. When you try something and it doesn't go the way that you think it should go, for me, it's like, but if I never took this chance, if I never tried, I would never know that this didn't work. But if I stayed where I was and kept operating in that space and I was unhappy, then I would never know that this didn't work. But if the next thing doesn't work, I keep on trying, I keep on going until it works. And at some point, if you keep trying, if you keep practicing, if you keep getting good at it, getting better, I won't say get good, but if you keep getting better at it, at some point, you'll see the growth, you'll see the progress. And progress equals perfection when you're making progress on the things that you desire, whether it's a good relationship, better mother, a new job, a better career, growing your income, working on your credit, whatever it is, keep chipping at it, keep knocking on the door until you get to the place that you want. I thought it was important that I share this message because I know that right now it's so many people that's operating in fear and not doing the thing that they want to do. And I want to encourage you to just try, just give it a try and see where it takes you, and celebrate every small win, even if it's not even what you expect. If it's just a little bit closer to where you want to go, celebrate that win. And once you keep cheering yourself on, watching who you share your successes with, because everyone is not going to be happy for you. But once you cheer yourself on and you get around people who are cheering you on, you'll start achieving success in the area where you want to grow. I also want to touch on being an example for our children. So if our kids see us, because when we're not happy at work or when we're not happy at home, there's a certain energy that we put off. But when we are excited about life, and some people sadly never even experience true bliss, but it's a beautiful thing when you are waking up every single morning and you're happy about your day, and you go through your day with expectations of being great, being better, being excited for the next opportunity. You encourage your kids, you pass this down to your kids, and your kids end up becoming the greatness that you are, because they see you, they model you, they look at everything that we do, and they want to be like us. So if you're someone who's not happy with yourself, if you're someone who have low self-esteem, you pass that on to your children, and it's just generational trauma that we continue to pass down. But when we are well, when we are whole, when we are healed, we pass down the whole version of us to our children. So that's something to be mindful of when you are operating in a space where you're not where you want to be, or you're not happy or content with who you are. So continue to grow, continue to learn, continue to do better. Every single day, you should be getting a little better at something. You should be getting a little better with communication. You should be getting a little better with your finances. You should be getting a little better with your relationships, being a mother. Just be a little better, practice being a little better, and watch in a year, 2 years, even a month from now, you will see the growth, and you can celebrate that. Once we stop identifying ourselves by how successful we are compared to other people, and we think about where we've been and where we are now, then we can determine our level of success. So success come within. Success come when you are better than you was before, not comparing yourself to the people around you. And that's what we tend to do, especially because of social media. We compare ourselves to the people around us, and we say that we're not successful because of our peers and our surroundings. But when we work on ourselves and we get better at the things that we want each day, that is success. So you measure your success. No one else around you can measure yourself, and you definitely shouldn't be measuring yourself compared to people around you. Just get better than you were previously each and every single day. So the last thing I want to share is, we always talk about what we should do, but we never talk about how we should do it. So I want to give you one step on how you can go about getting started doing something that you want to do. The first thing you can do is get out a piece of paper and start planning, making plans, planning out your day, planning out your time, planning out your schedule, making the people around you work into your schedule. So the first thing is planning. You have to make a plan. And a lot of times we start planning and we don't take action. Then you got to write 3 things that you can do every single day, your top 3 that you can do to move you forward. It can be making some phone calls. It can be reaching out to some people. It can be something every single day, 3 things. And if 3 things seem a little too much and you start doing the 3 things and you're starting to fail at it, write down one thing that you can do every single day to move you forward. Get you a calendar out, and every day you write down the next step. And watch, just with that little progress every single day, you'll start achieving and becoming who you desire to be. You're gonna look back months from now and say, wow, look where I am, look where I started, and I'm here just because I said yes to myself. All right, guys, it's been nice being here today. I'm gonna go now, and I will see you guys on the next episode. Don't forget to subscribe and share this video with someone who you think needs some encouragement. All right, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.